Hi, welcome to the Breadwinners Music Channel, and today I'm here with Jared. I'm Ian, this is Jared, and today we are going to I'm going to show you, as you saw in the demonstration earlier, the Minecraft organ we built. So this organ took about 6 to 7 hours to build the final concept, and I'd say 2 to 3 hours of trying to figure out how we would work it. It took, and that was over about the span of 2 days. So there are two sets here of stops. We have the manual stops, which have each pitched block in the game, and we have the tremolo stops that have 5. So if we press a button, the sounds will change. So like that's pling, and if I click the clay here, it'll be the flute, and vice versa. And over here, the block will change, and that shows you what stop, the manual stop. And over here, the tremolo stop will change. So say I can put a chord down here, and it'll change.
Bit of server lag there.
All right, so there's the stops. So now let's show you how this thing works.
Here we are at the CF chain command blocks.
Oh, yes. So here's the several chain command blocks that allow this whole thing to function. And if I go inside and Jared looks at the note blocks there, you will see how the block that's under the note blocks changes, and that allows the stops to change and the sound of the note block to be different, which is just fundamental.
And it's exactly the same with the tremolo as with the manual.
Yes. So, and if we come over here to the keyboard works in a similar manner. Up here we have these, which are this command block sets a redstone block next to the note, and this one here destroys it, and this in the same tick. And if we come down here, this one essentially does the same thing with the tremolos, but it continues to summon and break a redstone block. So if Jared would go and look at the note blocks, you will see that you do not see the note block, the redstone block whatsoever, but you will see the note coming out. And if you look at the tremolos, it's a similar thing. So it's kind of like wireless redstone if you want to think of it that way, but not exactly. So now if we come back into this building over here and go through this oak door, you will see this room, which consists of our tests of how we would this work. Over here we have everything that we were trying to test with, and we originally were not going to include the didgeridoo sound, which is pumpkins, because pumpkins get destroyed by pistons. So we chose an unpitched percussion block that we felt sounded the different with pitch, and not the sand, because sand falls with gravity, unlike literally everything but 5 other blocks in the game. And so we had the bass, and then we went with the stick click. And this is our massive loop run of feed tapes here.
The first immediately noticeable problem is just how wide it is. 36 blocks isn't really the best, most practical distance for travel.
And the other problem with this is that because when the observers go off, the pistons turn from solid blocks to transparent ones, or actually just tile entities. So this redstone wouldn't go off, so like it does with, say, solid blocks.
The plan was to have the redstone signal go through the piston to this redstone block, which would update this observer, and then etc. And just today thought of a way to make this work, but the 36 block reach is just too much.
Yes. So we decided to go with the command blocks after a while, and I'm like, let's go with the command blocks. And they're like, all right, that's fine. I mean, it took a little while trying to put the coordinates in for each command block.
Yeah.
Summon, but it was way easier than trying to hook this in V-tapes and trying to work up with the get an easy to use keyboard design with that, which really wouldn't have been practical at all. So this keyboard design is the one I made. I tried to make it look like a keyboard with what I could do, but the obvious first problem here is that when you see like G flat, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, and you have C flat, C and then D, and it's in front of each other, and it just stops working.
Mm-hmm. It's just really hard to get used to this sort of design.
Yes. So Jared came up with the design over here, which he will go in depth about.
So the main idea of this was to just make it look more like a keyboard, and that worked. It's just too wide to be practical. Like, say you're playing up here, and then you want to go up to the lower end of the next octave, it's just not practical.
So essentially, in the final design, it's folded up.
So what I did was I took this block over and just turned him 90 degrees so that I would be facing him this way. And same with right here. So we ended up with a nice 5x5 design that would be nicely accessible in any range. Well, despite other than needing to turn to play the notes, but it's better than having to run and turn.
Yeah,
and also the final design has more compatibility for tremolo.
It's a little difficult to use the final design at first because if you're a keyboard player, it's just not something you're used to turning your whole body to get all the notes. But in terms of a Minecraft player and what you can do in Minecraft, it's far easier running around building. So yeah, I'd say that's all for this video. Do you have anything more to add, Jared?
Nope. Oh, well, I added this little step here so that the whole keyboard could be a bit more accessible, because standing on the ground to reach up to them, the F sharps get a bit difficult.
And then on this server, we have a plugin where you can sit on the slabs, but
yeah,
that's not guaranteed.
Entirely necessary.
Yeah, but it looks cool, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you very much for watching this. Please hit that like button, ring the notification bell, and click subscribe. Comment if you have anything more you'd like to add, and share this with anybody who you think would enjoy seeing something like this. Or if you really want, build this with your friends and show them this video, and you can build your own Minecraft organ. And
it is fairly accessible.
Yep. So thank you again so much for watching. Be sure to watch whatever we have coming up. So thank you. Bye.